Are you ready to supercharge your productivity with n8n? Today, we are automating complex workflows seamlessly. Let's dive in and build something incredible together.
Hey everyone, and welcome back. Today, we're diving into a really powerful explainer on the true mechanics of business automation. We're going to break down how you can take all that tedious, manual, administrative labor and completely transform it into a fully self-hosted 24/7 automated machine. So whether you're an IT professional, a business owner, or just someone looking to seriously supercharge your operational efficiency, you are going to find a ton of value here. We'll be unpacking the core concepts, the exact infrastructure you need, and the step-by-step implementation of an incredible tool called n8n. Okay, let's dive into this. Here is our highly structured training roadmap for today's analysis. We're going to start with the business automation imperative, introduce the n8n platform, look at cost-effective VPS architecture, walk through deploying n8n step-by-step, and finally get into workflows and API integration. All right, Section 1, the business automation imperative. Let's look at exactly why manual labor is such a huge bottleneck. I want to hook you right out of the gate with a critical question. I like to call this the 3 a.m. test. Think about it for a second. How does your current system handle a customer enrollment or a crucial data transfer at exactly 3 in the morning? If your answer is, well, we wait until 9 a.m. when the staff logs in, or worse, waking someone up in a panic to do it manually, you are dealing with a massive operational bottleneck. Without automation today, a business is, quite frankly, on borrowed time. To really picture the solution here, let's look at a real-world anecdote from the source about selling online courses. Imagine this. At exactly 3 a.m., a new course enrollment comes in. Just 1 second later, at 3:01 a.m., the system automatically creates that customer's account on the learning management system. And by 3:05 a.m., literally 5 seconds after they had purchased, their login details are sent directly to their WhatsApp. Without an automated workflow doing this, you'd have to hire a dedicated 24-hour employee just to sit at a desk, bleary-eyed, sending out login details all night. But with automation, you set the logic once, and it executes flawlessly, nonstop, forever. Moving right along to Section 2. Introducing the n8n platform, the engine of automation. So you're probably wondering, what is the core software stack that makes this level of instant 24/7 magic possible? Meet n8n. It's a visual workflow automation platform that basically acts as a giant bridge. It connects all your disparate apps, tools, and services so they can talk to each other automatically. The really crucial takeaway here is that you absolutely do not need to be a senior developer to build complex integrations. You construct the whole thing visually. But if you are highly technical, it does feature optional custom code capabilities. It's kind of the best of both worlds. You can seamlessly link up Google Sheets, Gmail, Telegram, OpenAI, your CRM, you name it, all in one unified flow. And this brilliantly illustrates how n8n translates into practical, everyday business tasks. Let's say you're in e-commerce. A new order drops, and boom, immediately n8n messages your team, generates the invoice, shoots a notification to the customer, and logs all the details into a Google Sheet. Or think about client onboarding. The exact second a client fills out a form, n8n fires off the welcome email, assigns a specific team member to handle the account, and schedules all your follow-up reminders. You are completely taking the human element out of all that repetitive data entry. All right, Section 3, cost-effective VPS architecture, local versus cloud hosting. Now we hit a really critical IT infrastructure decision. Where are we actually going to host this powerful software? You basically have two paths. You could buy a separate, dedicated local computer and install it yourself. But honestly, that's a highly complex setup. It requires expensive hardware, and you're stuck doing constant maintenance. The recommended path from the source is using a Hostinger Virtual Private Server, or VPS. It's incredibly beginner-friendly, it gives you seamless one-click self-hosting, and compared to running your own little server farm in a closet somewhere, it is phenomenally cost-effective. Just how cost-effective are we talking? Let's break down the actual math here. If you go with the recommended KVM2 VPS plan from Hostinger on a 12-month billing cycle, the total comes out to about 11,839 Indian rupees. Now, you get that specific discounted annual cost by using the referral link along with the coupon code SK10. And the crazy part is that price includes all taxes and a completely free domain name. For enterprise-grade automation infrastructure, that is just a ridiculously low barrier to entry. Let's move to Section 4, deploying n8n step by step, getting from purchase right to server setup. Okay, let's get hands-on and walk through the exact deployment phase. If you want to replicate this setup, step 1 is simply visiting the referral URL. Once you're on Hostinger, you navigate over to Services, look for Self-Hosted NN, and select that deal. For step 3, you pick your hardware tier. The KVM2 plan on a 12-month period is really the sweet spot when it comes to CPU cores, RAM, and bandwidth. And finally, step 4, just make sure you apply that SK10 coupon code to grab that extra 10% discount before you complete the purchase and create your account.
Right, so once you're logged into your brand new Hostinger account, we get into the technical configuration. You'll access the VPS menu on the left-hand side. Now, when it asks you to choose an operating system, here is the absolute magic of modern cloud hosting. Instead of picking a raw OS and having to code the installation yourself from scratch, you literally just select Application, find n8n from the drop-down list, and hit Change OS. It'll ask you to create a root password. After that, you just sit back, grab a coffee, and wait about 10 minutes while the system automatically builds n8n natively on Ubuntu 24.04.
Okay, so your server is up and running, but we still need to unlock the software itself. From your Hostinger overview panel, you'll click Manage App. That opens up the n8n portal, where you first create your free, secure admin account with your name, email, and a really strong password. Next, n8n will ask you a couple of quick onboarding questions about your role, just to tailor the experience. And the final step to fully activate your self-hosted instance is requesting a free license key. Just check your email inbox, click the Activate button inside that email, and boom, your fresh n8n dashboard is officially unlocked and ready to go. Which brings us to our final section, Section 5, Workflows and API Integration. Time to put this system to work. Now, you might be thinking that when you log in, you're going to have to stare at a blank canvas and figure everything out from scratch. Absolutely not. Look at this number, 8,970. That is the sheer volume of pre-built, community-tested workflow templates available instantly within the platform. With just one click, you can import thousands of highly complex workflows straight into your server. Now, what's really interesting about this is just how insanely powerful some of these ready-made templates are. We're talking game-changing stuff here. For instance, there's a template that uses AI to generate viral videos and then automatically uploads them for you to TikTok or Instagram. There's another one that lets you literally chat directly with a raw database using an AI interface. And my personal favorite, a template where you just feed it a landing page URL and OpenAI automatically analyzes it and spits out marketing optimization tips. Let's break down the logic of that AI landing page analyzer, just so you see how it flows. In step 1, you drop your target URL into the workflow. In step 2, the n8n system automatically reaches out and scrapes all the text and data right off that website. In step 3, it takes all that scraped data and feeds it directly to an AI agent, in this case, an OpenAI model. And finally, in step 4, the AI generates those final actionable optimization tips. This entire data flow happens in a matter of seconds, and it's all visually represented as little nodes connecting to one another on your screen. But we do need to have an authentic IT reality check here. When the source tested this OpenAI workflow, it actually threw an error right away. Why? Because connecting to third-party tools like OpenAI requires API keys, and those API keys are not free. You have to go to the OpenAI developer dashboard, put in a credit card, generate a secret key, and then paste that key into the Setup Credentials menu inside n8n. The n8n platform itself is incredibly cost-effective, sure, but fueling the third-party tools inside it, that requires some operational budget. But listen, the return on investment is undeniable. This single automation workflow can replace the manual data processing work of 10 employees. You spend a little upfront to save a massive amount of time and money down the line. And the flexibility definitely doesn't end with those pre-built templates. If you have super specific regional or custom requirements, say for example, you need to trigger an action based on an Indian payment gateway like Razorpay, it is incredibly simple. You just click the plus icon in your n8n workspace, search for Razorpay, and drop it right into the visual flow. The integrations are virtually endless. You can build highly customized IT infrastructure on the fly exactly how you need it. As we wrap up this explainer, I really want to leave you with a profound thought. We've seen how to build the infrastructure, deploy the software, and fire up these incredible workflows. This single tool, hosted securely on your very own cloud server, legitimately has the potential to execute the repetitive logic and manual labor of 100 employees, working flawlessly 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So take a hard look at your own business, your IT department, or even just your own daily tasks. What is the very first process you're going to automate? Thanks so much for joining me today, and I highly encourage you to start building.